Nanomachine Chapter 12. This is what a quick lesson is, Part 2. At the Demonic Academy's main building, around dinner time, Instructor Impyung walked toward Cheon Yeo Woon's medical room, just as he had promised. Inside, the doctor frowned as he explained. He will need at least 2 weeks in bed. His internal damage is too severe. 14 days! Impyung's face stiffened. 2 weeks? That will be too long for him to move up to the second step. Can he wake up earlier? The doctor shook his head. Well, if only he had internal energy. But Cadet 7 has none at all. Since he doesn't, there's no other option but to take a long time. Impyung sighed, thinking. The second test is in only 3 weeks. I can't let my group fail because of one student. For the students, this is survival. But for us instructors, this is a competition. He asked, May I speak to Cadet 7? I have a lot to tell him. The doctor replied, Well, he's sleeping right now. Should I wake him up? Impyung shook his head. No, I'll come back tomorrow. Cheon Yeo Woon lay asleep, his body in Nano's self-healing mode. His injuries were severe, and even Impyung couldn't wake him. Impyung muttered to himself as he left. He only barely managed to pass the first test. This must be the end of his luck. Before dawn, a swift black shadow rushed toward the medical room and kicked the window open. Yeo Woon, who had been sleeping deeply thanks to Nano's self-healing mode, was startled awake by the loud noise. A familiar, rough voice entered the room. Student, your teacher is here. Teacher? Yeo Woon stammered. The stench of alcohol filled the air. Seobmeng had arrived. Yeo Woon looked at him in shock. Seobmeng smirked. Is that a formal greeting? Yeo Woon quickly stood and bowed. Good morning, teacher. Good. So, did you do my homework? Huh? Yeo Woon blinked, confused. Wait, do you mean what you told me about internal energy? The book I was supposed to read? Yes. Didn't I tell you to memorize it before I came back? Yeo Woon was baffled. He had been sick in bed this whole time. How could Seobmeng expect that? But thanks to Nano, the text was already stored in his mind. Yeo Woon sighed. Of course I memorized it. In truth, he hadn't memorized it. The Nano machine had scanned it instantly for him. Seobmeng narrowed his eyes. Oh, you memorized it while being sick in bed? He was skeptical, but also intrigued. Great, it's nice to hear you are listening to your teacher. Yeo Woon asked carefully. Thank you. But aren't you too early? The sun hasn't even risen yet. Why? You don't like it? No, sir, Yeo Woon replied quickly. He was used to waking up early to prepare for possible assassination attempts, but he still found the timing unusual. Good, Seobmeng said. Then let me tell you something vital. I have only 2 weeks to teach you. Huh? I can come to meet you here in the medical room, but once you return to the dorm, I won't be able to contact you. Yeo Woon's eyes widened. Learning martial arts from anyone other than their assigned instructor was forbidden in the academy. Seobmeng was already breaking the rules. I didn't know. I just joined the academy yesterday. That's why I came early, Seobmeng replied. If I stayed in broad daylight, don't you think people would get suspicious? I have to report to the Lord in the afternoon, so I can only come before dawn to teach you. He grinned. Luckily, the guards were dozing off. That's how I slipped in. Yeo Woon bowed. Thank you, teacher. Good, then let's get started. Now? Didn't you hear me? I don't have much time. Yes, sir. Yeo Woon sat down on the ground. Come on. Seobmeng barked. He sat behind Yeo Woon and placed his hand on his back. It's good that you memorized the breathing of 1,000 martials. Yeo Woon asked nervously. What are you doing? We don't have time. I'll rummage the breathing into you. Rummage? What? It's what my teacher created. You don't need to fill the chi yourself. I'll do the rest. Teacher, hang on. Don't scream. Before Yeo Woon could react, a surge of powerful internal energy rushed into his body. Shut up! Seobmeng snapped. A jolt of pain spread throughout Yeo Woon's entire body. He nearly screamed, but endured it. Nano immediately detected the incoming energy. Detected incoming formless energy into the body. Analyzing energy. Found energy to be called chi, or chakra, proceeding to analyze the effect on the user's body. But Nano did not block it. Since Yeo Woon had ordered Nano to allow Seobmeng's training, it recognized this as non-hostile. Instead, it began analyzing. Yeo Woon clenched his fists, struggling to endure the agony. Seobmeng muttered, Did he really not learn anything? His body, it's completely clean. No impurities blocking the flow of energy? He frowned. Is this the work of the Lord? He had no idea Nano had already purified Yeo Woon's body. To him, the only explanation was Cheon Yeo Woon himself. So, He really did love Lady Hua, then. Sobmeng had been the guardian for many years, and he had seen the Lord's cold treatment of the 6 clan ladies. He had only ever loved one, Lady Hua. He looked at Yeo Woon and thought, maybe he cared for this child secretly. Then his lips curled into a grin. Anyway, this is great. With a body like this, it should only take 7 days to build a good amount of internal energy. At the same time, in the Demonic Academy dorms, a fight broke out between cadets. One of them, the 4th cadet Cheon Jong-sum, heir of the Poison Clan, had been defeated and was on the ground. You jerk! Who do you think you are? Do you think you'll be safe after attacking Cheon Jong-sum of the Poison Clan? The victor stood tall, his tone cold. Does it matter who I am or who he is? The Demonic Academy is based only on strength. Now that I've won, I will be in charge of Group 12. He was Cadet 18. Baek Gi.